So it is right now a very common misconception that the sunlight will kill the virus in a host cell's body. So here's the thing. Yeah, you can put your grocery items and your packages that have been exposed to the coronavirus outside, and the sun will potentially kill the virus out there. Okay, yeah, that could potentially be true. Okay, it may not withstand a heat source of that. Okay, but here's the thing: viruses need a host. They multiply with a host, and so a mycovirus is a virus that inhabits a fungus. A bacteriophage is a bacteria that has been invaded by a virus. There is a parasite virus, I forget, and it's in my book, I forget the name. But there are viruses that inhabit parasites, okay? And then there are viruses that inhabit the cells, okay? So when a virus inhabits a fungus, that's your yeast. And you're supposed to have yeast in your body. It's when the yeast becomes overfed, it turns into candida, okay? And what cancer is when a virus capitalizes on the weaknesses of your body and makes those cells, proteins, anomalous, and then they multiply. And they multiply based upon the conditions of your body. So if you try to kill a virus, you're essentially trying to kill the host. And if you're the host, then what do you think you're doing to not only the virus, you're harming yourself as well. Okay? So if your intention is to kill anything in your microbiome, which is made up of viruses, parasites, protozoa, proteins, bacteria, and fungi, if your intention is to kill any of those with sunlight, with antivirals, antibiotics, anti-inflammatories, antimicrobials, anti-parasites, antifungals, then you are essentially taking yourself down notch by notch by notch. And if you're not regenerating cells or your microbiome faster than you are trying to destroy your anomalous cells, guess what's going to win? The virus is death is going to win over you. Death is going to actually take over because you're not regenerating faster than you are degrading. Hello, Holly. Okay, so in my book, I do mention in so many words that viruses invade your microbiome and they invade your proteins. But it's not like an invade like a bad thing. It's just data. It's evolution or de-evolution if you have a weak body. So when somebody said that, oh yeah, in the springtime, the virus is going to calm down, well, no, because it's flourishing out there in the Middle East. It's flourishing out there in Florida. And guess what? There's a lot of sunlight in Florida. So when you're putting a bunch of sunlight, when you're doing like phototherapy, what you're doing is you're destroying cells. Yeah, you're controlling anomalous cells, but it's because you're destroying them, but you're not regenerating them. So when someone is going under phototherapy, they're going under all different types of chemotherapy, cannabis, and they're taking anti-inflammatories, antimicrobials, colloidal silver, turmeric, honey, all that stuff. You're taking antibiotics. What you're trying to do is you're trying to destroy the host, which is you, as well as your microbiome, which in essence then supports the degradation process. So that's why the holistic industry and the allopathic industry are not a longevity industry. You know, if you're anti-vax because you don't like biotech and the pharmaceuticals, I'm sorry, but the holistics are not any better. If anything, they're much worse because they're unregulated and people go overboard. And they try to kill a virus, they try to kill parasites, they try to kill proteins and almost proteins, and in essence, they actually are destroying themselves. And that's why you're seeing them say that anti-inflammatories, elderberry syrup, they're saying only, Tylenol is good for you, but Tylenol is a pain mitigation. It's an immune suppressor. So when you're suppressing your immune system, you're leaving yourself open for more weaknesses, and then guess what? A virus is going to go and capitalize on your weaknesses. Okay, so the only way to beat a virus from destroying you is you have to balance out your microbiome. You have to support your system with cell regenerative chemistry, which is basically the fermented cabbage juice energized by the white salt. And if you're not doing something like jelly juice, then you are systematically destroying yourself notch by notch by notch by notch. And the system, and well, the world or the environment, it's going to be more aggressive as people are contracting this virus, mutating it, and then causing you to have to go and adapt to it. And if you're not giving your body what it needs, then the virus is going to age you even faster. Okay? So don't let anybody fool you into thinking that the sunlight's going to stop this virus. It's going to slow it down. And if anything, no, it's actually going to increase it, because people are going to be going outside and trying to get so much sunlight that they actually overexpose themselves, trying to kill and control the virus, and then they are destroying the host, and they are the host. Have a good day. Bye.